Hey guys, going live from Brooklyn again, this time with a much better background. Hey, look at that, that's the Brooklyn Bridge! That looks good. Okay, so haven't been on the show for a while. I want to get one more thing off my chest. Now, almost a week ago, it was announced that Barack Obama is going to give a $400,000 speech to a financial firm about the issue of healthcare, right? And so some obviously criticized and some thought, look, get off his ass, man. He's an ex-president, he's going to get rich. So this is normal. They go give speeches. Why get on Obama over it when everybody else did it too? Now, it is true that everybody else did it. That doesn't necessarily make it right. It is true that it's different than Hillary Clinton because Hillary Clinton was about to run for president again, right? And to give speeches to those bankers like she did at Goldman Sachs, knowing that she might go back into office and then owe them favors, is much, much worse. Having said that, was what Obama did okay? I don't think so. And I think that what it shows is who Barack Obama really is. To him, I'm sure he thinks, hey man, that's what we do. Why shouldn't I get paid $400,000 from a financial firm? And I'm not going back into office. What difference does it make? Well, what difference it makes is that it gives us an indication of who you really are and who your real circle is, who your bubble is. And to him, even all the criticism about not being tough on the bankers and that he should have put some of them away for all the fraud that happened in 2008 and he didn't and he let them off the hook, he apparently didn't hear any of that criticism. It just rolled right off his back because he thought, kind of like Hillary Clinton, those are not bad guys. I know those guys. Those are good guys. And of course I'm going to take $400,000 from him. Look, Mr. President, you got a $65 million book deal. It's enough. Tap the brakes. Instead, what you're doing is you're sending a message, as usual, I care about the bankers. I don't see any problem with going to talk to them about issues. And like Hillary Clinton in the private speeches we now have the transcripts for, she seemed to indicate, hey, look, I need you bankers to help me fix things because you guys know this best. I am nearly positive that Obama thinks the same thing. No, they don't know best. They know what's best for them, not for what's best for the country. They don't have our best intentions in mind, and I don't think Obama or Clinton ever recognized that. I think that they thought, sure, I know all these guys. They're my top donors. I hang out with them all the time. They're fine. Look, it's not about who they are as people. It's about do you trust them on policy? And that is not the right way to go for the American people. And so, on the other hand, has Obama gone and put on his walking boots and gone to any protests, gone to anything like Standing Rock, anything where people are doing the resistance? I know what conventional wisdom in Washington says. No, ex-president shouldn't say anything and it's uncouth. And I know that Obama's obsessed with protecting what he views to be his legacy, which is what people in Washington view to be his legacy. But for the rest of us, his legacy is, did you do something or didn't you? Did you stand up or didn't you? Whose side were you on? And yet again, he proved, even with the $65 million book deal in his back pocket, that his boys are the guys that are in the financial industry, that he doesn't think twice about going to serve them one more time, right? And it won't be one more time. From everything I've heard, it'll be many, many times because he doesn't find anything wrong with cashing in from those guys. And lucky for him, they're not in jail, which allows them to pay him untold sums of money. If he did just as much work standing up for the little guy, then I wouldn't begrudge him nearly as much. But do you see him doing that? I haven't seen it yet. He said that he would put his walking boots on if the average guy, in that particular exact quote, if the working man, who's the union guy, and his ability to collectively bargain was challenged. It was in Wisconsin. He never put his walking boots on. In all those cases, those walking boots are collecting dust in the closet while he's going to get $400,000 checks. So, unfortunately, that's who I think Barack Obama is. And he's so oblivious to it that that's why he doesn't even understand this criticism. Like, what? Those are my banker friends. Of course they're going to give me a lot of money, and that's what I'm going to do. I know. That's the problem.